Hello. Welcome to Mia Platform Video Pills. The Microfrontend Composer is a complementary tool to the internal developer platform, enabling easy customization of internal applications with even no-code, low-code capabilities. In this video, we leverage Microfrontend Composer to build a back-office system. Go on Mia Platform console in the Design section and click on Applications. Remember that the CRUD service should be already installed. And in the search bar, look for Backoffice, the microservices that leverages Microfrontend Composer. After created the application, click Done. And go on the left, under the Microfrontend Composer label, in the Configurations section. Go on Layout to set up the default design of your Microfrontend Composer. On the right part, under the logo label, you can edit the property by inserting the alternative text and adding the redirect. After clicking Edit Property, you can set the type of the logo, a string on this case, and the URL where the logo will be found. Then click Save. Afterwards, in the Advanced Properties, you can insert another menu. You can edit also your head configuration. In this case, we can insert a favicon and choose a title for our page. Once saved, you can see the result of our edits. You can create a new page by clicking on Pages, then Create New Page. Go on Page Type and select Compose, write the ID, and insert the path. Remember to put the dot and the slash at the beginning. Leave the configuration as it is presented, but in the Template section, take the basic table. So we'll have a page with a table. It is necessary to create a new CRUD. So go on the left and click on MongoDB CRUD. Continue to create new and name it. Click the blue button Create and add specific properties with Add Field as name and its type. New fields will be added to the default ones. At this point, you need to go to the left and click on Endpoints, because it is necessary to expose the new endpoint. You click on the blue button Create New Endpoint and you will choose the type. Then you can go back to Microfrontend Composer configurations. Go on Compose. Connector and Adapters. Click on the CRUD client, and on CRUD service base path you can select the CRUD you just created. You can automatically create the schema too. You can modify the table's layout in order to use the data and modify the columns. You can directly edit the columns of the table, or you can go on Main and Table and click on Edit Properties. As a result, there is a default schema that was auto-generated previously. In this case, we want to use a custom one by unlocking the feature Use Custom Value. In this specific case, we want to leave the ID and the previously entered personalized fields. And we will cancel all the others information of the schema. Note, we are adding in the form options. That ID won't be visualized in the inserting part, but only on the reading one during updates. The layout is modified in this way. If you want to make an edit, you can go on Main, Form Model, and edit using the custom values too. Once it's saved, you can easily visualize the changed. You can modify also the Export button. Go on Connectors and Adapters, CRUD Export. Also, in this case, you need to give the path of the endpoint that will do the download. You can edit the page too, as explained before. Now, you can personalize the page. So, go on Layout, click on Page Title, and insert the content you want on the blank space on the right. You can also modify the name of the table by clicking Edit Property. Then, you can also change the name of the tab, so once highlighted, By clicking the button Edit property, you can modify the list with one voice and edit the label. At this point, it is necessary to add a new link in the menu that connects you to this page. So, let's go back to Microfrontend Composer configurations and click on Layout. By clicking on the menu part that you can see highlighted, you can then modify this part on the right part. Under the Label menu items, click on Edit property. Click on the button Add items and selecting Application as a type. This is actually an internal application made by Compose or Microfrontend. In order to do it, select Icon and pick Art Design, and then you choose the actual icon among the list. Then you need to insert the link of the page you choose previously, and the label to be shown. There are other options too. Remember to save. You will quickly see the new voice in the menu on the left. You will need to save the configuration by clicking on the button at the top right. And you can then do a deploy by clicking on the rocket icon. Select the branch or the tag. Save by clicking on the blue button on the bottom right. See the blue button, monitor runtime status, and click it to control that all the services are online. Now you can go back to the Backoffice page, created with Microfrontend Composer, where you will find a default page that we did not modify in this tutorial. On the left part there is products already populated, but you can always add new by clicking on the top right. In an easy way, you can delete an element of the table or export them all. As you can see, Microfrontend Composer allows you to build your internal application in very little time and with little code. Try it with Mia Platform v12.